Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Gears 4 Regional here, live from London. Oh, it's been a long break, I think.
Sure
apologies, sincere apologies. There was a big power cut in the venue here, and there's a cascade of issues after that. But I think we finally got over that hurdle, and I think we can get back to some Gears Esports action. We're actually restarting the game altogether.
Yep, back from 0-0.
Yeah, if you were with us earlier, we finished off on 2-0 to eRa on lift. They're just getting in the game now. Now we're restarting that. It's now 0-0, first map, and we'll see how they get on.
Yeah, just to reiterate the first map, it's going to be lift. We're going to jump back on lift again. We're going to be seeing eRa versus Void Esports. It's a round 2 game. Getting back into it after this brief power cut. Sorry for the delays on that one. We saw 2 rounds of this game earlier on. 2 rounds, and it was a good 2 rounds. I have to say.
Solid, yeah.
Void were doing fantastic work up on the platform area. eRa a little bit less so, but did better work elsewhere. On the screen, we can see the map picks there. We've got Lift as the first map, Foundation as the second map, and of course Impact as the third map. Nice set of maps.
Yeah, indeed. A bit more unorthodox, so we mentioned earlier, Lift and Impact. Don't usually see them. Usually it's Reclaimed or Damn, I'd argue, is the third most popular. But yeah, as we're loading into Lift, guys, just off screen, once again, sincere apologies for the delays. Completely out of EJL's hands, even the venue themselves. So many issues, but we should have a clean streak now for the rest of the day. I think we've actually just lagged out the game saying that, so I've jinxed that already.
You've jinxed it, Toby. Curse of the caster.
Curse of the caster, but we'll be joining in just a second. But yeah, you mentioned it, that the first 2 rounds we had on Lift were quite entertaining, weren't they? Quite hectic.
Yeah, I'd say hectic.
The B fight, the duo of Crimsons and Marsh, as I refer to them as, they actually lost the first 2 rounds. On the strict initials. It was only afterwards, when the rest of the team came in and swarmed in, that they actually retook B.
Yeah.
So that's interesting in itself. Curious to see if that will, continue.
One thing to note, we saw on that first round, although it was a loss to Void, they initially put down the weapon at that platform area. So we saw the incendiaries go down. I'd be interested to see if the fights, end up going that way again. Something a little bit heavier, something a little bit stronger there to help push that advantage they've got. Because Empathy and Quinlan, they were destroying that platform area. Yeah. And they were getting the initial kill, they were seeing the follow-ups, and the rotations were coming in from both of the pit players, so Darko helping up on Void Games side. And yeah, they were sweeping that fight. We saw a little bit of miscommunication where they forgot the incense on the second round, which actually cost them a trip cap in the end.
Yeah, big time.
However, something a little bit stronger. Maybe they'll remember it this time, and maybe they can use that to push a bit more of an advantage.
Yeah, I mean, it took both teams to agree on actually restarting this match in full.
Yeah.
Usually you'd go from the 2-0 point where it finished off. But, Jack reaction straight away, first guy was like, just restart the game altogether, restart the whole thing. Which is, fair enough, sportsmanship. Right?
That's true.
It's been a bit of a break, it's only 2 rounds in the first map. Yeah, why not restart it? And it's interesting you say that, actually, about the incense. Can pick them up, you can get quick kills with them, but yeah, maybe something more powerful. Of course, you've got Jack Reaction the other side of the map. Him on home street, as scary as it is. And I think, the raw skill, the smarts, Ash kind of floating over in that area of the map as well, that's scary. So if you can kind of shift that important part of the round to actually the B fight, and that, dictating a little bit more of how the round plays out, yeah, I think, put a more powerful weapon down and try and force that,
Yeah, definitely. And as you mentioned, Reaction on the home hill. He's actually, we're seeing a dual, home hill kind of set up from both teams at the moment. So we're seeing Reaction and Ash on this home street. It's quite a standard play. We're seeing both teams match up that way. But Reaction and Ash were getting the better of that matchup on that side.
Yeah.
That's an issue. And yeah, the more powerful weapon on the other side, they definitely need to go with that, push the advantage on that side, and try and stem their play from there, where they're winning the game, rather than trying to duel this extremely strong duo that eRa have got on the home hill side.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. If you're just wondering, folks, we are still having some technical issues actually joining the game. I believe the match is underway, just to our right. We're just struggling to get in as a spectator currently. So that should be resolved any moment now. Of course, we mentioned earlier, Foundation and Impact, the two maps. For anyone who missed it earlier, me and Fru, we predicted that it would be a 2-0 in map count, right?
Yep.
So unlikely, I think, that we'll see Impact, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, potentially. There is something we could go over while we are in this little break period. The bracket, that is. We've seen a few maps go over now. I think all of the games so far have been 2-0. The first game, the round 1 game, we saw GA Esports up against Evo Esports. It was the first game of the day. GA Esports, to reiterate, are the reigning Spanish champions. They've come out of Madrid with a win there. They've done amazing work here. They won 7-1, 7-1, I think it was in the end.
Yeah.
Over Evo. Evo, good team in their own right. So GA coming out swinging. They've qualified themselves for round 2. Round 2, they're going to be facing off against Fable. So this is where we really see where their might is. Are they truly up in the top league with those top teams, or have they just been a big fish in a little pond for now?
Yeah. For those unaware, the players playing for GA Esports, I'm sure you recognise them from online play. Cougars, Veteran Totti, Swift, NDZ, and Julian. So, solid players in their own right. They did amazingly against Evo, it's safe to say. I mean, Evo, not the highest seeded team, safe to say. But GA, they started off well, playing as their usual aggressive selves. I was, asking myself, are they going to be their usual aggressive selves on LAN? Is that going to still be their playstyle? It was. Yeah. Not sure how well that will work out against, Fable, but who knows? We'll have to wait and see, won't we?
Yeah, we will. It looks like we are about to get back into the action. Can confirm that eRa are 2-0 up once again. Looks like they're ahead on round 3 as well. We can see this on the screen now. A lot of people dead actually from the side of Void. Toby about to jump in just as the Swarm domination is coming through for round 3. 1 second to go. That's a third round for eRa.
There you go. The game, we reset the rounds, and we're back to 3-0 actually. We're back to
pretty much where we left off.
3-0. So yeah, we're getting back into the swing of things here. Well, there you have it, 3-0. And in terms of the kills, it actually looks a bit more in favour of eRa than it did previously. So, well, actually, jumping back on this, Incen's back on maintenance, isn't it?
Yeah,
interesting one.
I mean, they've got a strategy with these incendiaries, obviously. They keep placing them there. They've just dropped a big weapon down. They've just dropped a big weapon down in the middle of the deck there, the boom shot. It's a bit early on, but I like the play. We see the map being quite heavily in eRa's favour at the moment. Let's put a boom shot down. Let's switch how this map plays entirely. So we're seeing 4 players over this deck from both teams now. We got a fight in the control room as well. Empathy about to get flanked, but it looks like eRa cleaning up outside. Reaction gets an accidental kill on his own teammate, and Elusive picks up the kill. So we're looking pretty even here. We've got 4 dead from Void, 2 dead down from eRa. The boom shot's going to go over to Ash now. Not exactly what Void wanted, I don't think, from that one.
No, that is for sure. Jay murked on his own just there, but he does get down to this on the map. Ash is pushing up a little bit with the boom shot, so lots of opportunities here for Team eRa to actually push up and get a triple cap potentially. But no, Darko does finally take out Marsh there. And as it stands, they've now got a B hill, and they've got that side of the map. So the question is, are they just going to play it safe, eRa, with that boom shot, just hold home streak, play for points, or are they going to eventually push? We'll have to wait and see.
I think that's exactly what they're going to do. It looks like they've got a nice setup here. They've got the boom shot rotating between those home hills. In fact, we can actually see Ash flanking round with this boom shot through the spawn. He's going to come up behind the Void Gaming team here. This is potentially bad, but Reaction's having none of it anyway. Picks up a double kill. He's looking for the third. He's going to pick Crimson's up, help his teammate out. 2 more deaths on the side of Void Gaming, 3 more deaths on the side, and it's up to Darko now really to get his team back into it. He's picked up 1 kill, but is taken out himself. The point lead is going away. The triple cap looks to be coming in as well. So it's going to be a quick round for eRa if this triple cap comes in. It does. 4-0 off the bat, Toby. eRa looking strong here. eRa looking very strong.
You touched upon it, the boom shot being put down on the 3rd round is quite early, right? It's not, usually teams go for that in like the last round of the first half, just to guarantee if that doesn't work out, all right, let's just take that off straight away as we get into the second half. But we still got this many rounds left now of the first half to actually go through with this boom shot on the map, and with it being on deck, it's going to be a massive team fight there each time. At least 4 players getting involved there, and perhaps the last one through control room. We'll have to wait and see. It was, of course, the Boltok that's placed down in staff quarters and storage. Not sure if that will have much of an impact. It was extremely chaotic, but a skilled player, just like Reaction, using that bolt might actually be the difference maker here if it does slow down a little.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Void have gone for it. I think it was just a block there. Reaction has actually picked it up. That's pretty unlucky for Void there. They saw they had a 3-man advantage, but eRa still come out with a boom shot on top, picking up a couple of kills as well while they do it. 4 dead now from Void. It's just J-Mert once again trying to stop this triple cap on his own. He's rotated over to the B hill, but he has got a fight over there. Reaction down in that pit. J-Mert throwing out the incendiary. Good incendiary, but not enough to stop the Reaction capping. He's got the break here, but can he get the kill? He'll have saved his team a big one here. Pistols coming in. There's the triple cap. Another swift round there. 41 seconds. eRa really showing their domination.
Yep, very calm and composed indeed. Reaction smiling as well at his teammates. Evidently very comfortable there. And a little bit different for the other team. Just a little bit different about the rounds that have just passed. So
they don't look too downhearted though. They are discussing what's going on. It looks like they're trying to work out a plan, formulate a way to come back into this game right now. I do like the idea of putting that boom shot down there. They saw they were losing that maintenance fight this time around. They said, we need to change things up. And it is good to see teams mixing things up on the fly like that, trying to take the map into different areas, trying to force different things out of their opponent, just to stretch their boundaries, trying to push them into an uncomfortable position. Obviously, eRa, very experienced team. They'll have played both sides of the map quite regularly. But the idea is nice. It's definitely something we like to see.
Yeah, I mean, Jurassic strats, you are going to see them quite a bit against top teams like this from severe underdogs. And quite frankly, it is needed. It is needed at times, despite it being so early in the first half. Well, let's see. We're now back into the next round. A little delay there during the round intermission, but shot grenades were placed down at Crane and Exhaust. Don't think that will influence things too much. It is actually a 1v1 going down over at maintenance, which is a strict 4v4 on the other side of the map. And already the Cogside, once again, being the more aggressive team, both this side of the map and earlier on over at maintenance.
Yeah, we see the kills coming in for eRa again. They just seem to be winning this initial slaying. The Bolt-Hog doing good work from Jack over there. The boom shot being picked up, but the headshot comes in with the Bolt-Hog pistol. That was a Void game in place down as well. They're not using this pistol to the advantage that it can actually bring. That was something unexpected, I guess. A triple kill from Ash on his own team, but looks like he's confident in just closing this out on his own. I mean,
J-Meg almost broke that, and I'm sure Ash was just staring at that. And
you can see them laughing now, but I don't think they'd have been laughing if that had gone the other way.
No. We talked about this earlier, right? The emotions of this team could be their downfall. And if I was on that team, I would not be boom shot on my own team. I'd be playing it safe, extra calm, keep everything neutral, stick to the books, as it were, but 6-0, I guess.
They've got
anything at this point.
A little bit of a buffer there, right? It is a bit of showboating, a little bit of showmanship, trying to get in your opponent's head quite well. I say early on, it's 6 rounds in now, but in terms of the grand scheme of things, it's still early on in the competition. We're seeing a bit of a different fight now. The rings have swapped round. We've seen a 2-3 once again, split sides this time. So eRa are dropped actually. Reaction falls first, but the slow respawns are going to be in their favor this time. Crimson's picking up a nice solo kill. He's going to push for the double as well. Darko has none of it at all. He drops in with a big shot, picks up the kill as well, staying alive. Marsh has seen his red. Looks like Darko is going to get pushed, but we're going to jump over to the other side of the map where J-Mert and Empathy have taken down 2 members of eRa. The points are still pretty even. We're seeing 35-30 right now.
Reaction 2v1. Damage gets the better of him. He will fall. Empathy and Kel will get control of E for now. Actually, Marsh getting down to the rest of the map as well. Maybe a little bit of over-aggression, judging from the X-ray vision there. But, 6-0, once again. They could be playing very lax at this point in time, to be truly honest. Empathy does have the help of his teammates to his right. Very red, though, but will not get downed. And as things stand, it does slow down for now in this second half. But, 10-second respawn timer perhaps is a ticket to be a bit more aggressive for either of these two teams.
Yeah, it is. I like the idea for going for the control room, control there in the center of the map. It's a nice place to fight. We see some interesting crossfire angles coming in as well. The E-hill has been broken here in the middle side over at the deck. The points still in Void Gaming's favor, 20 points up roughly, but the cap is coming in on this E-hill. Elusive is trying to find his way in, but Reaction has seen him. There's going to be a 1v1 coming up. The cross angle coming in as well. Empathy falling in that control room area. Just mentioned it. It's an important angle on this side. and Void will be looking to take this back. They do need to break at least one of these rings to hold the lead. We're still pretty early on into the round. Jimbo picking up a really nice headshot there. He's looking for the double, as well. Gets taken down by Marsh, and they're just going to rotate it out. We see 3 dead from the side of Void, but the D-hill is broken. Someone's overextended and picked up that D-hill. Nice little spot there.
Marsh being aggressive though, finds Empathy. That will be the break there. His points are fairly even, but you kind of gather that currently eRa have the control of the map. And Marsh is just doing his usual work, general arm right now. Back A's, Lance fire to his left. It's looking very good for him. Just having his way right now, should find Empathy. So red, his movement has kept him alive this long. But will the domination come in, I wonder. 3 seconds on the clock. Darko does get in time. But it should be a triple nonetheless. Providing the kills can come in.
We've got a few more people coming in here. The fast respawn timers really helping Void out in this situation. It is tough to defend the 3 cap on such a slow respawn round. The points though, look at the points. The points are ticking up very quickly for eRa. This looks like it's going to be game here. We see 7 more points needed for eRa. It's going to come in, I think. There's no way they're going to be able to break this. And yep, that's going to be game map number 1, for eRa. 7-0, very impressive performance on that first map of Lift.
Yep, there you have it. Very simple, that 7-0 in the end, of course. If you're just joining us, it was 2-0 earlier. We did decide to, or both teams did decide rather, to restart the game in its entirety from 0-0. Here we are, 7-0 of this first map. And, you know, maybe a bit deflated, judging from the cameras right now, are Void Gaming. But, you know, you can't blame them for that after a 7-0 against you with such a delay from the start before. Well, there's Lift on our screen. Foundation is the next map. I mean, through discussed, it should be a 2-0, especially judging from that first map. I mean, 7-0, that's convincing in itself, regardless of the 2 team names going against each other. But interested to see whether Void Gaming can pick it up here.
Yeah, they really need to regather themselves here. We saw a fantastic 2 rounds earlier, the first start of the map, and they haven't come back with that same intensity after this break. And they really need to bring that back to Foundation. If they're not on point on Foundation, they are going to get torn to shreds by this eRa roster. We saw just how strong they were on Lift. Foundation is going to be an even harder map for Void to come back on. It's super rotation heavy. There's some fantastic angles you can get on there, and the synergy between the eRa teammates just seems to be on point right now. We saw the downs in the last game. There was, every player, almost 10, 15 downs.
Yep.
On the side of Void, 1, 2, 3, maybe. And that's where they need to step it up. They need to play for each other rather than just playing for the kills. Help their own teammates out, get themselves back in the game, and really regather themselves for this Foundation match, because it's going to be brutal if they do not.
It could prove to be a lot more difficult now. Speaking of momentum, eRa are going to be feeling themselves, it's safe to say, after such a convincing map. Whether they can actually do this, I'm questioning this point. Void Gaming on Foundation. It is a map that's more practice. We can say that straight away. Maybe if they have a few more strats on their sleeve, if they can get 1 round on the board, just pick themselves up a little bit. Worry less about who the enemy players are, what the score was on the last map, and just focus on this new one. I mean, let's think about this for a second. eRa, they've got something to lose, right? Even dropping rounds. Them dropping rounds is worse than Void Gaming getting 2-0'd, essentially, in their minds. And they really need to stick to that. Void Gaming, fairly new roster. They know they're against a top 3 team in Europe currently. They should just enjoy themselves, but, pick it up, focus, and hopefully they can do a little bit better on the second map here.
Yeah, definitely. You're right. eRa, they do not want to lose a round right now. They need to show absolutely no chink in their armor. They've got a solid bracket coming up. They're playing against, if they win this, they're going to be against Stimulate next. And then after that, perhaps Fable, perhaps GA, perhaps DZ. All of which have been smashing their games recently. Yeah. I mean, the countdown is about to go in for Foundation, but it's a very good point to mention. That any little bit in their armor that's missing, people are just going to rip it out, and they're going to pull on that weakness until eRa fall. So, in their favor, hopefully they can keep this winning streak going. They're 9 rounds in a row now. Yeah. Foundation on screen, as you can see. Lovely little fly through over around the statue area there. Just loading into the map.
Expect Jack Reaction to be on that home street, dominating as always. And I think that, that 1v area, you can be quite aggressive. After the first round initial has, gone through completely, and he can start applying the pressure up top, be the catalyst of many rotations, of course, in this map. Very rotation heavy. Of course, eRa Turnsey, they have swapped to the COG faction. That's the blue team. For any new viewers, and Void Gaming are on the Swarm team. The red team on our screens right now. We'll get the overlay changed in just a second. There you go. That literally a second.
Perfect timing.
That's certainly not Cass's curse. I think that's Cass's magic, perhaps.
You're one for one right now.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, here we are. Reaction, as you can see, playing home hell. Let's bring up the overhand. Let's see what they're doing. Both teams opening strat-wise, fairly similar. In fact, pretty much exact same. Although I see eRa actually being the more aggressive team through the middle. Elusive actually gets the first opener here against Crimsons.
Yeah, we are back on these low respawn rounds again, though. There's something to be said. The team's going to be back up 4 down now from the 5 down, sorry, even from the Void team. Great start again from eRa. Something to react on there. We're seeing the same strats from every team right now. When do we start to see someone mix it up? Do you think it should be soon?
That is the question. We don't usually see like home hill pushes, for example. From the get-go. Oh, Reaction holding the shot, nicely done. Just walks through smoke. That's a sign of confidence, right? And actually, he's playing B hill right now. He's not even playing home. Unsure if I was actually wrong there or if he rotated after losing that initial, but either way, he's doing certainly a very good job. There's a second kill. Looking for the third tier of this round. Surely his team will just pick up the damage and they'll hold on to B a little bit longer here.
Yeah, great defense on this downward slope here. Down from the fountains, Ash and Reaction picking up a load of kills. Just keeping that B hill alive for them. They've got that A hill, they've got the B hill. They don't really need to push for the C hill right now. We see one player perhaps pushing that way, but he's just drawing out the Void team, drawing them over back to their home hill, so they're going to end up losing a lot more points. We even see that this fight is going in eRa's favor as well. Really well picked up by eRa there to dominate that home hill fight, even with a number disadvantage by about 2 there.
Yeah. No, we were on a reactions camera for the majority of that round, but I love that little flank through spawn around the left of the fountain, just to make sure they came around at the right time and he wasn't spotted. Nicely done indeed, and maybe a sign of things to come. That was a very clear-cut round, I have to say. Very comfortable for eRa there. Not too strategy heavy, just simple. Get the kills, go on the numbers advantage, and get that triple cap. See how Elusive reacts with the weapon placement, shall we? Just currently just looking at that X in the middle. Wouldn't blame them, to be honest. That middle area is a bit more complicated, a bit more complex, a bit more team-oriented than maintenance, for example, I'd argue, on lift. So just put a weapon there just to maybe help them out a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
No weapon.
The block comes down straight to the central area. Perhaps they're confident with the mid-play. Perhaps they just want to keep that area free for whatever they're planning to do this round. We see the 3-2 again from both teams. It is eRa that gets down there a little bit quicker. Quinlan has pushed through fans and is trying to pick up this kill, but he's taken down by the rotating member of eRa, and the fight is going to occur on this slope here up towards the swarm spawn. Merc taken out, Darko taken out. There is a rotation back towards the home hill. I think he might have even overextended. Yep, they've gone back across to the quite a smart move, back across to the C hill. Ash is there as well, though, so this is a big fight going on between Elusive. Elusive drops. That's going to be a double kill for Ash. Picks up 1 kill, picks up 2. Trip cap is flashing up on screen, but we do have a couple of members alive for Void.
And is that Ash is just about standing the hill? I think that is down the hill, not. The last incisive gets the double on the other side of the map, and that will be a triple cap, providing Reaction doesn't kill all his teammates with that one shotgun shot. And you can see that. Very relaxed. Ash is leaning back. I think, body language is everything. And even, what was that, a finger to the camera?
I think so.
I'm not sure what that was.
Bit of showboat.
Yeah, about that, right. Yeah.
That's what the cameras are there for, right? If you're going to be on camera, showboat a little.
Yeah,
why not? Yes, I think eRa are finding this one a little bit easy. They're showboating. They're confident in their ability. We're seeing the hammer bursts come in from Void. I don't think that's going to be enough to turn the tide here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see that influencing things too much. It's all about this middle fight, and we even saw 4 players from eRa actually pushing through, right through the middle, straight to the heart of the enemy on the home hill there, and just crippling them essentially from the get-go. And I think we could see more as time goes on here. We see actually Void Gaming being a bit more aggressive, although Ash comes right in the back, Crimson's backs up Ash there with that nice up A. Marsh will get a kill as well. And as the dominoes fall, Darko is the last man alive. The C hill should be eRa's, but they also have to get the A and B hills here.
Yeah, it should be. The B hill was forgotten. It looks like there was a fight going on with Darko there, but you know, an astonishing opening round again from eRa. They're fantastic at this opening push down the middle. The fight is always going in their favour. We see a chainsaw coming in now. I think that's the first chainsaw of the tournament, and another round going in eRa's favour. 3-0 now.
You can see the boys just joking around a little bit there on our screen. And I think this could be another 7-0. I'm just going to put out there, everything is working out for eRa currently, and it's just a simple initial victory and a triple cap. No one has to go into overdrive as an individual. The team doesn't have to bring out complex strategies. I mean, it's a warm-up for shotguns, perhaps, for eRa. I mean, maybe it's harsh to say, but it actually is, you know. They might be playing Fable later on. But may I remind everyone, this is double elimination. Every game is best of 3 in this tournament. So, you know, Void, regardless of whatever might be for this map and this match, they have to keep their heads up because they are playing a top 3 European team right now.
Yeah, top 4 by the seedings.
Top 4 by seedings.
Seedings. But, yeah, in actual gameplay, I think you're right. Top 3 team for sure with Supremacy and Fable. We're going to go into this next round here. Probably the same opening strat. We're seeing a 2-2-1 now for the Incendiaries. That's not a bad move, I guess. The Incens are put out. They're useful in certain situations, and we see a nice held shot there by Marsh on this middle box area. No points coming in just yet. J-Merc has actually won that incendiary fight and picked up the grenades. But in the meantime, the rest of his team has fallen. So whether or not that was a good trade-off, we'll see in a second, I guess, as the rotation comes in for this A hill. Marsh is going to try and pick up the first of those hills. 2 points in the favour of Void, but that's going to be overtaken very quickly unless they can get this ring back. The push is coming in. Empathy leading the way there with the smoke grenade. Marsh is sticking around here. I mean, he's got a little bit of backup coming in. And it looks like they're going to push for this trip cap again. Quinlan going for the smoke flank. Gets the first kill as well. He's looking for the second kill. Coming round. Nice little fight. Double headshot from Quinlan. This is a little bit more of the fire we need from Void Gaming. A little bit more of like intuition. A little bit more like opportunist play on these kills. We're seeing people being taken down again from Void. The standard difference is very obvious at the moment. However, they are still in it. We see J-Mercs and Quinlan trying to defend this control area at B Hill. Just as they fall, Darko coming back in, trying to get his home hill back. Ash is going to push back in. The eRa team are persistent at getting these triple caps.
Yep, here we go. 3v2, 3v1, make that Darko and Empathy 4. And that should be a triple cap. His guts just get thrown on our screen. Teammates guts for eRa.
Teammates guts once again.
There we go, 4-0. Jokes and jives currently for this team. As it goes, it should be a 7-0. I hate to say it, but it should be. Incens, of course, down a statue through. That kind of stretches things out a little bit. Doesn't just have or force a strict shotgun battle in the middle, and then perhaps an overextension, as we've seen from eRa. It kind of just brings that 1v1, that guarantees that 1v1 down for the Incens. That 1v1 is a bit less important now, as the boom shot has gone down once again, this time over at Pistons.
The boom shot has been placed. Just going to go back to that incendiary point. That was the only weapon point they could have put down to draw that fight over there. It was placed on an incendiary, and I don't think that's a big enough drive to worry eRa at all.
No.
But as you said, boom shot down means that 1v1 is probably going to be forgotten about. Decisive taken down by Empathy. Empathy picking up 2 kills actually there. He has been caught out by the guy Secret Man around the corner. Ash picked up the first kill, but he is taken out. So his reaction, the boom shot may go over to Void here. Nope, the last kill coming in from Crimson's has just saved that. And it's going to be a 1v1 for this boom shot. Great cold shot there from Empathy. He's going to win himself a boom shot for that. Nice little fight there down at this B area.
Bit of a teabag as well, as Empathy spots that the player just misrolled into him. That was a nice shotgun, and have to be fair to MPA. He's got the boom shot in hand, running towards the enemy's base, if you will. So they sit back on that side, and he does get reinforcements, but it's now eRa. Finally, they have to stretch the legs a bit, stretch their mind as to how they approach this, as the boom shot's against them. And we spoke about drastic strategies earlier. Boom shot now, this has changed it up for the first time this map.
Yeah, definitely. We see Darko being taken out that bridge. He doesn't need to be in that situation. Not when they've got a lot of pressure with this boom shot. Where is the boom shot though? It could do with rotating over pretty quickly. It's still down at the B hill, I think. And as they lose their home hill, no boom shots are going to come in. Perhaps they're just using it to keep themselves in the game for the respawns here. We see Empathy just holding this B hill, holding the control room. He's got to be very careful where he places these boom shots, because if he misses a shot, he's going to die. We see the second player coming in. If he picks up this double kill, he'll done all right. As they say, 2 shots, 2 kills always needs to be the case with the boom shot. It's such a powerful weapon and such an influencing weapon that you really need to be careful with what you do with the bullets that you have with it.
Yeah, it's hard poking back over to C now to see what's going on there. And this is the thing, eRa's just pushed up the map so much that those 2 kills, potential kills in the boom shot, maybe more if you're a bit lucky. It's not that important because Marsh just picked up kills here and really forced so many deaths for this team.
Yeah, definitely.
Empathy's not really doing much right now on B. All he's doing is preventing a triple cap. That's not going to win you around, is it?
No, not at all. Not when you've lost your 2 home hills. That's not the best use. He should have been rotating quicker. He should have been over there to help his teammates defend that lead, that point lead, that hill lead, especially when everyone was grouped up in such a close area as well. He did end up getting the 2 kills with that. Elusive with a nice kill, but Reaction's going to come back in, keep the trip cap alive. He's got a big fight ahead of him. He's picked up the double, looking around for the triple kill. He's found the shot, but J-Murt is having none of that. He's saying, "I'm not yours today." The points lead has caught back up, but eRa still behind slightly. Sorry, still ahead slightly with the double cap. We're looking just a slow strangulation of points here as the round goes
back
on.
up as well, of course, and that's just been picked up there on our screen. Empathy not this time. It's actually his teammate Quinlan who picked that one up, I believe. And as things go, the points is still in the lead of eRa. But Void aren't that far behind. They just need a boom shot, a few kills, and it could be a triple cap. There's the kill there on Reaction. As far as I'm concerned, the timer has started. If they can push up, find the kills on Ash and Marsh, could be a potential round. Empathy catches them out there. Marsh falls, this could be a triple.
This could be a triple coming in, definitely. We do see the respawn still ticking down for eRa. It's going to be 6 seconds. It's going to be close, to be honest. Crimson's is making haste towards this hill. Great kill from Empathy. He's saying no.
Bit of a no.
There's the first round in. Void celebrating. They've managed to break the deadlock. This could be more to come. You see the handshakes coming in from the crowd as well.
Well done, boys. Good effort. Very good job. Both teams still smiling, though. That's what we want to see in this European Gears 4 regional. Just everyone having a great time, and regardless of the scoreline, fantastic stuff.
Yeah, that's what it's about. But is this the torch coming in, or is that just hovering at the moment? It's just hovering at the moment. The snipes are looking to be placed. They're teasing us with the sniper. Going to place something maybe a little bit lesser in the center area. Grenades. I hope the snipers do go. The long shot have been placed down. Thank you, eRa. This is going to be a fantastic round to watch. Nice bit of sniping action between these 2 teams, especially over this boom shot in the middle. There's going to be a lot of opportunity for headshots here.
I reckon Crimson's going to be the one who picks this one up, but I wouldn't be surprised if Reaction just says, I actually want it. So leave it for me, please. Let's see. So let's have a look. See who's right.
There we go. Reaction has picked up.
Reaction's on.
It's going to be Reaction versus Quinlan on these snipers. Quinlan's pushed down pretty quickly, actually, trying to get the shot through the smoke. Reaction managed a body shot, but in the meantime, 2 of his teammates have fallen. It's going to be that's a fantastic double kill there by Reaction, looking for the triple as well. Actually, he's just going to keep that sniper alive.
Don't do it.
Reaction shot snipe coming in. Missed by quite a bit, but, nice attempt nonetheless.
Bit of showboating nonetheless. Bit of entertainment. Quinlan, the last one alive, and Reaction knows exactly where he is. Going to get this headshot. No.
Oh, actually
tagged
his
check, I believe.
teammate.
No, actually tagged the teammate. Right there. And Marsh will do the honours of just cleaning things up nonetheless. C-Hill needs to be captured. Reaction, is he going to get a headshot on stream in this round? Doesn't look like, although the triple cap's broken for now. Bit of a blindy. Not going to do much, though. Domination comes in nonetheless.
Does 5-1 in eRa's favour. Still looking good. Snipes were, the snipes were okay. Not perfect that time, but it's the first round they've used them, right? They need to warm up with these weapons. They're very precision-based weapons. Interesting round to see. I think the hills have swapped round now.
Yep.
So we're looking at the statue fight over at the E side, and then of course the welding and fountain rings for home hills now. Going to change up the map just a little bit. we'll see more players heading down towards the southern side of the map. Still quite a big push down the middle to hold in this this closed area. The instant revive coming in there.
Awesome revive, clearly spamming X, ready to revive his teammate as he went down. Great communication, even with such a dominating performance on board with Ash, as he tries to clean up his kill in front of him. Quinlan, though, he has been performing the shotgun, you know, missed roll from him, and Ash shooting the corpse of Quinlan as well, regardless. Bit of joking around for both these teams. And as it goes, 2 hills currently for eRa and Empathy and Co. Backs up against this wall on the side of this map here.
Yeah, definitely. It's another solid round opening from eRa. 2 hills in their favor. They're not going to be in any rush at all while these points are ticking up. We see 2 more kills come in. Reaction with the headshot on Elusive. Incisive picking up a double. Looking good for eRa in this potentially closing round. Not closing round, sorry, sixth round win. And the angles are going to come in on Empathy now as he sits on these stairs. The E hill going to be the last one to be broken.
Yeah, Empathy shouldn't have a chance of actually getting out of this one. He does get dropped, and Ash will stand still and not collect his kill. Just surveying the Locust Grenadier elite currently. But yeah, there's the pressure over to the FL. Question is, will Incisive go with a flank? Yes, he will. There should be a triple cap if these shotgun kills can come in for eRa. But as it goes, we still have the Swarm team battling it out.
Yeah, definitely a bit of spawn protection helping out Void there. But Elusive, trying to keep his home hill alive. He's managed to get the kill he needs. He's going to perhaps go and support his teammate fighting on this stairs in the smoke. Nope, he's going to leave him to die. It's now Merked in reaction. He's got to find dancing through the smoke. Now the action's going to kick off. Shot almost coming out, but reaction, you know, keeping his shot well, holding off on this F hill. And it's just going to be a slight 1v1 now. This fountain area, the kill does come in. Empathy very, very red. Has kept his team in it again. The points lead, though, is horrendously in eRa's favour. Almost 120 points out now. It's getting a little bit obscene. I think this round may be going in eRa's favour unless a triple cap comes in from Void. Ooh. Empathy picking up a couple of kills.
I have to say, though, for a brilliant shotgun from Crimson's, they're actually staying alive as well. The smarts, the raw skill to even survive as long as he did was just truly fantastic. Checking out the score, though, clearly only 1 hill is needed for the side of eRa, but here comes the push. Empathy, the last one, 2v1. Decisive holding the shot, but punished perhaps. Empathy showing why he's in this team and why he's got such a good shotgun, and pretty much always has, let's be honest with him. That's the second round on board for this squad. Happy days for them, but 5-2. It's definitely going to be one to come back to, try and come back on, and it's going to be a difficult one.
Yeah, it will be a fantastic comeback if it happens. Empathy playing really well on that last hill there. They needed that triple cap. They got the triple cap, you know, when it countered, going a little bit clutch. But as you said, still 3 rounds behind. They've got a long way to climb yet before they get back into this. Hopefully they can continue what they were doing. We see the long shots there at the welding and fountain area, back at the home hills. See some more sniping action. Jay Merk's heading over to the home hill this time. He's going to pick up the sniper. Reaction picking up the sniper on the F hill as well. It's going to be a nice battle between the two snipers of both teams. We do see Elusive falling around the other side of the map. There's the poke, there's the headshot. Jay Merk taking that headshot. He's going to take the F hill. Reaction falling, dropping the sniper. And we do see 3 dead from Void, but the headshot's always nice to come in.
Yeah, there's Jay Merk securing Reaction's sniper rifle ammo, no problem at all. Reaction and Ash trying to push up. If I was Merk, just get out there, in my opinion. 2 snipers, and at least switch back to your shotgun. Otherwise, that's going to happen. Reaction isn't happy that Crimson's stolen his sniper. He's not happy.
He's not happy at all.
Still, just applying the pressure there.
Applying the pressure on his own teammate by the looks of things. I think the shotgun might come in here as well if he's not careful. But after losing that first 1v, you can see why Crimson's picking it up.
Jack is angry.
This is it. This is Jack on a rampage. He's like, I don't want this game to go on any longer than it has to now. You've taken my sniper. I'm going to dance about a little bit. The COG domination flashing up there. We see a 15-20 point lead again. eRa in the lead.
Ooh.
Nice little headshot.
Treating us to a headshot. Reaction. Doesn't care too much about swarm protection. Absolutely bricked from a distance. Still playing on left hand, but still's fighting. Still fighting, no problem at all.
He looks confident. He looks like he's having fun, right? This is the best kind of Jack you want to see, though. When Jack's angry, when Jack's, you know, on a bit of a tilt, he doesn't play that well. When he when he's having fun, when he's enjoying himself, when he's in a team that you can relax with, yeah, that's when he excels. And we're seeing that reaction today.
He's even stolen the sniper now, backpacked that for a second, even got a shotgun kill before retreating him, getting the sniper right back again. Darko and Quinlan should fall reaction with clean up duty there. But as it goes, eHill has still been in the way of Void Gaming.
Yeah, definitely.
Reaction. Give us something.
He's missing quite a few here. I think we should be on board with Crimson's. He seems to be hitting a lot more.
Crimson's is the better sniper. Yeah, I'm unsure, but empathy is taken out. Quinlan, Elusive need to stay alive at the very least. I don't see them doing anything too significant with the numbers disadvantage. And this is what I was referring back to before the match even started. The home street setup on Foundation is so unforgiving for teams that maybe lack in the core skill department. And the Eternity are just having an absolute field day here on the enemy's home hill.
Yeah, they are. They're having a bit of fun. There's Marsh. I'm telling you, we're on the wrong snipers here. He's almost picked up the double incisive, picking up another headshot. I think this is going to be game here. We've got 7 points before the round ticks out. A bit of a fight between the eRa members, but they should have secured this. This is the...
Okay, that was nice. That was aesthetically
nice.
pleasing, safe to say.
6-2, Toby.
6-2. Looks all but over, I'll be honest, Drew. But we've had some definite entertainment. Don't mean to write this game off early, but if my predictions are going to be accurate at any point, I think this will be the time that eRa should take this map, and it should be a simple 2-0. But welcome placement, actually, as we bring up stream. Shot at E.
The drop shot, yeah, as we said earlier, nice to draw the fight out, get away from the snipes. However, snipe versus drop shot, snipe probably takes the biscuit most of the time there, unless you're getting one of these flank drop shots that you can't see. It's going to be difficult to use that drop shot well, especially against the likes of Crimson's and Marsh, who've been ripping domes all of this last round. We do see a lot of players going over to this eHill though.
Personally, I think Reaction Go would just rather have fun with the sniper, to be honest, but they're not even giving any hope for Void Gaming here of actually getting possession of this drop shot, regardless Ash for the double. That should be the drop shot picked up. The FL is the last bastion of hope for this round. Although, J Merck does pick up reaction here once again. What is that, two in a row?
Two in a row.
He's
got his number, picked his snipe up both rounds.
Drop shot's being sent across the map.
And this is where we see it. This is where we see drop shot versus snipe. It looks like he's actually pocketed it, Crimson, as he's... Oh no, they rotated the drop shot through. Oh, jeez, J Merck. Showing us, this is the guy we should be watching with the sniper.
That was a nice zoomer. It was against reaction as well, so there you have it. Maybe reaction isn't the sniper he's always been.
I don't know.
I wonder.
He's aging. It's the slow thumbs. No, I'm only joking. He's still a fantastic player. We see a couple dead from eRa. Points about even.
Tactical smoke tagged by J Merck here.
Yeah, keeping himself
the meta
alive.
is advancing here for the Supermans. Gets the check and reaction. Gets the down. March has come through. Come on, J Merck. Another body check. Not going to lead to much. And here comes Ash. Nice little up A. And did he pocket that snipe? I think he did.
He managed to.
Just in time.
Just in time, indeed. 2 hills back over in eRa's favour. They're looking to close out this second map in the series. If they do win, they obviously won map 1 earlier. Quick 7-0 with that on. They will move on to the next round. Nice home hill push coming in from Void, but reaction taken out by J-Mote again. Snipe taken again.
Reaction actually didn't get his Lancer out to swap it. He swapped his Nasher there and then.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is entertaining. You're right. I think both teams enjoying this last couple of rounds here.
Marsh with a snipe. Let's see, can that be? No, it was close. It was close. Darko. Perhaps scared for his head after that one.
Yeah, definitely a bit of a quick shot. Oh, missing the standstill, Marsh. That's going to be an embarrassing one to watch back on. But he's still got a few more bullets. One more bullet. He's only got his teammates to aim. Oh no, he's only got the entire of the Void Gaming.
He's charging.
There we go. Made up for his last standstill miss. He's also got the drop shot ready to be picked up as
well.
Have
the drop shot, and he has no Nasher.
Oh, no bullets.
No sniper ammo left. And Marsh, he's going to play it passive. He's going to play. Oh, hello. There is a player in front of him. Drop shot being thrown over. And is he going to stay alive? Yes, he does. Double, maybe? No, just a single.
Slightly
double
overshot.
to pick up the down. And I just feel as though this is power weapon commentary at the moment. This is the entertaining times for Gears of War.
It is. It's good fun for the stream, for sure. We see Empathy having a bit of a dance. We see the 207 coming in. This is going to be final round, going over to eRa 7-2. Bit of a better performance, but not the performance Void needed, sadly, for this opening game. eRa, on the other hand, doing fantastically. 7-0, 7-2. Moving on to their next game, where, if I'm right, they're going to be facing up against Stimulate, which will be an exciting one for sure.
Yeah, for those unaware, Stimulate did win 2-0 against Prismatic earlier, which has gone to round 3. DZ did beat Orcs Esports 2-0. And so that's I think that's everything. Team Supremacy have 2-0 to Team Reckless as well. So that's kind of like your bracket update, I suppose. We'll probably try and get up on stream in a little while. I'm sure there's a link in Twitch chat or something just to catch up with that on yourself. Of course, we had a big power cut earlier. That did leave the stream off for quite a while. Apologies once again for the delay if you've only just caught up with us, but that was the game, 2-0 in favour of eRa. Looking strong as ever. And it'll be Radiant versus OBN next on the stream.
Yeah.
That will be a much closer game. I've spoken to players from both sides, and they're actually looking forward to it. They think it'll be close. It's not like one team, we've got it in the bag, the other not so sure. It is both teams. They think they have a chance, and it's been close online. Looking forward to that one.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think this is going to be a much closer matchup. I think these teams are very evenly matched, and yeah, it's going to be an exciting one coming up for us next. We are going to go to a break, however, until we do get to that game. So for now, we'll sign out, and yeah, we will see you later.